You don't need proof to spot a liar. You need to listen to the questions they ask. Because liars don't just lie with answers. They lie with questions. Questions designed to confuse you. Questions designed to flip the blame. Questions designed to make you doubt yourself. Here are 5 questions liars always ask. And once you see them, you won't unsee them. Question 1. Why are you being so dramatic? Pause right there. That question isn't confusion. It's a dodge. They're not addressing what they did. They're attacking how you reacted. Because if they can make you feel embarrassed for having a reaction, they never have to take responsibility for the action. Notice the move. They shift the spotlight from their behavior to your emotions. Now you're explaining yourself, defending your tone, justifying your feelings. And just like that, the lie disappears from the conversation. Here's the reality check. People who did nothing wrong don't need to minimize your reaction. They clarify facts. Liars rewrite the frame. Question 2. Do you even trust me? This one sounds emotional. It sounds vulnerable. It's neither. It's a trap. Because the moment they ask this, the conversation stops being about truth and starts being about loyalty. Now you're proving trust, instead of questioning behavior. And notice the timing. They never ask this randomly. They ask it right after you catch something that doesn't add up. That's not insecurity. That's pressure. Here's the rule. Trustworthy people don't demand trust. They generate it through consistency. If someone needs to ask for trust while avoiding accountability, you already have your answer. Question 3. So, what do you want me to say? That's not confusion. That's resistance. This question means, I don't want to admit anything, but I also don't want this conversation to continue. They're asking you to write their apology for them. Because if you supply the words, they can repeat them without owning the truth. It's emotional outsourcing. And the moment you start coaching them on how to respond, they stop listening and start performing. Here's the uncomfortable truth. People who are genuinely sorry don't need a script. They need accountability. Question 4. Can we just move on already? Translation. Can we skip the consequences? They're tired, not because they care, but because the mask is slipping. This question is about control, not peace. They want closure without correction, relief without repair, forgiveness without change. And here's where people mess up. They confuse moving on with letting go. Moving on without accountability isn't healing. It's enabling. Here's the line you need to remember. If someone rushes you past clarity, it's because clarity doesn't benefit them. Question 5. Are you really going to throw everything away over this? This is the nuclear option. This question reframes the entire situation. So you look like the destroyer, not the lie, not the betrayal, not the manipulation. You. Suddenly, you're the unreasonable one, the dramatic one, the one overreacting. And if you fall for this, you'll start negotiating with your own boundaries. Here's the truth most people avoid. If holding someone accountable costs the relationship was already bankrupt. You didn't throw anything away. You stopped paying for something that was draining you. Now, zoom out. Do you see the pattern? Liars don't ask questions to understand. They ask questions to reposition power. Each one is designed to shift blame, create guilt, avoid responsibility, exhaust you into silence. And the reason they work is because you assume questions mean honesty. They don't. Sometimes questions are weapons. Here's your final reality check. When someone keeps asking questions, instead of giving answers, they're not confused. They're calculating. So next time you hear one of these questions, don't rush to respond. Pause. Observe. Let the silence do the work. Because clarity doesn't need to argue. It just stands still. That's your everyday reality check. Someone had to say it.